Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Matt and we are back in the basement, the dungeon. I have a guest with me that does not want to be on camera right now. You hear laughter. It's not yourself going in, it's not yourself losing your mind. It is my wife, but she doesn't want to be seen right now.
I'm gross, hey vlog.
Today we are going to attempt to begin cleaning this place up. I already started trying to sort my games here. These aren't even all of them. This is just some by console. You got Xbox 360, PS3, PS2, PS1, original Xbox, more Xbox 360. So the plan is to try and make this as organized as possible. I have all this junk here. Got sweatshirts. I have a lot of Danbury mint items I got from my grandmother's house that I want to list that I thought would be worth a lot more, and it's really not. Man, it's really dark down here.
Bring the other light and put it over there.
Oh, now the mysterious person wants to speak, but doesn't want to be seen. We also have this area over here. It's pretty organized. It's just the shelving's pretty small. Stuff is still pretty scattered. We have N64. We have some Skylanders figures. More games in there. Controllers in there. I have the PS1 in there. I just kept. I don't even think it's listed. It's not worth anything. A couple more games and adapters down there. This over here is like my sealed game section. Gonna hold on to those. I'm possibly thinking of getting a couple of those graded. I'm not sure. And then just more junk. We got a terrible Sony headphones lot buy that didn't work out up there. That's an item on eBay. And there's more stuff down below that when I first started that were just terrible buys. So I'm gonna obviously not get to everything today. This video will be probably over a week or a couple of weeks of just chunk down progress and pans and a little voiceover here and there of just how the progress is looking. Also have these ridiculous sweatshirts. I don't know, thinking of maybe switching that listing up a little bit, because now the weather's getting warmer. Now the weather's getting warmer, and I don't think really there are that many people looking for sweatshirts, but we'll see. Who knows? We'll find a way to sell them. But let's just get started. So this is just a quick pan of part of the mess that was down there. Sort of half of the basement. You see all these messy boxes. This is a tote full of Skylander stuff, like portals and whatnot. These are the items from my grandmother's house, some items I bought at Goodwill, the rest of the messy eBay area. This is just part of that. We're gonna cut now to the other side of the basement. You're gonna see what a mess it was, like all these games stacked up on the table. Got my tripod over there. All the miscellaneous packing supplies that was misorganized. That far table in the back was my work table. Yeah, and we did end up moving that over, which you will see shortly, but holy cow, is this a big difference. Look at all these stacks of games. There is a downside to saving so many old boxes and old supplies. You start to run out of room, so I'm learning how to just get rid of stuff a little easier. Because you never know when you're going to need one, but then there does come a point where you got to just throw stuff away. Yeah, just couple more runarounds, I should say. Just looking back at this, you wonder like what was going through my head. I don't know if I was just overwhelmed or just a general not an organized person in terms of material stuff. Yeah, so this really is messy. In the next clip, you are going to see me start building shelves. And you might be wondering if this was like staged or set up to make it look more dramatic of a mess than maybe what it really was. But it really did get this messy, and I did become this unorganized. And it did a few times start to get to the point where I had trouble locating inventory, so I knew it was time to clean up. And my wife is a great organizer and declutterer, and she actually wants to start a little side business doing that. Big shout out to her for the big help. But in the next clip, like I said,
I'm going to be opening and building some shelves. So take a look.
I'm going to be building some shelves for that dreaded basement. That's such a mess. I got it up here in the living room because there's some space. I finally have the selfie stick, so I don't have these awful camera angles that I've had in the past. I thank you so much for still sticking with me regardless. But yeah, let's get started. I'm going to set you up. We'll do some time lapse. Let me show you really quick what I'm working with here. Another thing I have and definitely suggest getting is a box cutter. This is from Amazon. It was not a lot of money at all. I'll link it. Really solid box cutter. You hear yelling in the back. There's big construction going on across the street from my house. And they are having a good time, it sounds like. Got your basic Phillips and flathead screwdriver. This is just a cheap little tool kit from IKEA. The pliers actually are probably the best piece in this kit, and they work really well. The hammer's obviously fine too. The wrench and the screwdriver are terrible, but that's just a cheap set from IKEA. And then I bought this recently, a nice socket wrench set, DeWalt brand, from Amazon for like 30 bucks. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna need. A lot of times these things that you buy to build, they come with their own tools, so we will find out.
Yeah, so I'm just, I sped this clip up, so I put these together rather easily. I did buy these shelves from Lowe's. I will link in the description. I think they were about $50 to $60 each. So not bad, about $300 in total for 5 shelving units that hold 350 pounds each. Really good.
All right, so it was really easy. No tools required whatsoever. It did recommend having like a rubber mallet just in case these things didn't stay in place, but this is really sturdy and solid. And this is, I definitely bought too many. I don't think I have that much inventory to need 5 of them, but I'm definitely gonna store some shipping supplies too. So I am definitely excited. 4 tiers, hold up to 350 pounds. And video games are not that heavy, so I'm super excited. I can't wait to show you the finished product with everything in the basement.
So here's another angle of how messy things were. It was just a bunch of boxes. You know how I reuse boxes, just kind of really messy. I took the posters down. You see those long white boxes there, Danbury Mint team, sports team statues. We started cleaning off the table. You'll see how great it looks now. I don't even use that table, I don't think, anymore. That's my wife there. She helped me get in peace sign. Just being a little silly. And here we're going to start sweeping a little bit and putting in the shelves one by one. So I did end up building 5 of them. We started dusting a little bit here. Yeah, and I didn't think 5 would be necessary, but you'll see it is actually pretty necessary. And we just started putting shipping supplies up here too.
So already super excited with how it looks with the shelving. We got 2 up so far. Let me stand back, you cannot see this. All right, so we have 2 up so far. We're putting all of our priorities. Starting to put some other mailers on there. I think I'm gonna be able to fit all the sweatshirts, which is great. And I still have 1 other shelf built. Plus I have 2 more I can build and probably will. And then I have just random other boxes that I'm also gonna get up. So super excited so far.
So 5 shelving units in total. Shelving unit 3 has the sweatshirts on it. Shelving unit 2, not pictured, was next to the shipping supplies unit. I mostly have supplies and testing supplies and a few more packing supplies. Here, this is shelving unit 4, video games on the top 2 shelves, bottom 2 consoles and accessories.
So we started clearing things out. We have a ton of stuff going to Goodwill, but this whole space now is getting clear. I had a big box taking up the middle of the basement here. This is going to Goodwill. That's a second trip. I'll show you what's in the car. Sorry, I completely forgot to film the amount of stuff that went to Goodwill, but you can take my word for it. And now we're just gonna finish up organizing the basement. We're almost there. We're almost there. And that shelf is gonna go in this area somewhere over here. And I still have these 2 other less sturdy IKEA shelves that I can move over here too, which is gonna free up a ton of space over there. Who knows what's gonna go there. Already I lotted up some phone cases. And I just got in touch with somebody who has 7 phone case stores in like North Carolina or something, so I might be able to just get rid of all this stuff, which would be great. And then yeah, started listing some stuff for parts of repair, but it's starting to come together. I moved the posters over, so we have our shelves here. We're still not done yet. I'll do a final reveal after, but it's looking good so far. Listed those cards too.
So here is pretty much it finished. We did put up that last shelving unit there. That's number 5. We moved the table over in this corner. I think it fits perfectly. It was my wife's idea. Really smart there. You see my workstation, some cleaning supplies, and I have an empty space there. I do leave now for testing units, which I don't think I updated. Here, that was items that were needing to be tested, but we did end up getting through all that. That stuff there's eBay inventory that has been sorted through. So now all that stuff is clear. That's a box of games I actually have listed now. A big lot on multiple platforms, Macari, Letgo, Facebook Marketplace, just invaluable titles. That's a box of knives that I am researching on how to sell on eBay. This is the Danbury Mint items and eBay items I have as well. So it's a lot cleaner now, and even now 2 of those boxes are gone. I will go over what they were and what sold in a future video. Pretty much the mess, and now here's a flashback of what it did look like, and that is just not something I want ever to happen again. This is just like a screenshot. This is what we have now. So much cleaner. We did fill up the last shelf too with more games, more consoles. So what a transformation, and thanks for watching. Yeah, so look at that. Nice, clean, beautiful. This is what it used to be. Ugh, ugly, disgusting. Nice, clean, and beautiful. I know where everything is now. I can breathe. I don't get overwhelmed just by like trying to walk through, and have a lot to look forward to. Thanks again for watching. Take care.